All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And now I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And we finally got all the bugs figured out. Sorry about that, guys. We're switching platforms, so it's part of the switch up here, learning pains, if you will. All right, guys. Of course, thank you all so much for coming in here. I've had to relaunch this software several times already, so some of your early chats may not show up, but you know what? That's all right. Let's check in real quick with the iconic chat because they've been so patient waiting for us real quick. Chair Walker comes in. He says, Microsoft Solitaire is his number one played game of 2024. Hey, man, I understand it. Jacob Novik says, my number one played game of 2024 is Sea of Thieves. Number 2 is Black Ops 6. And number 3 is Sonic Generations for the 360. That's awesome. Sonic Generations is amazing. Can't go wrong with any of those games. Let's see. It's Timothy joins us. Thank you so much for being here. It's Timothy. You are the real MVP. Jacob Novik, you're also the real MVP. And of course, Chet Walker is also the real MVP. Let's see who else we got in the chat here. Say hello to me in the chat so I can say hello to you guys. Sith Lord is in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Oh, I love your keyboard right now. Razer over Logitech. Let's see. Doggy Dog 420 says, good morning, everybody. What's going on, Doggy Dog? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And let's see. Anybody else? This one I typed in my technical difficulties. Shout out to Be Nice. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, good morning, gamers. Shout out to Graphic God. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Good morning, you lovely bastards. He says, wow. Good morning to you too, Graphic God. And by the way, thank you so much for the help with the intro. You are awesome. OG Frost is in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, good morning, everyone. Big Money says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Big Money. Thank you so much for being here. Mr. Kima, wow, Mr. Kima, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good Sunday morning. Good morning. Sith Lord, what does this button do? Breaks podcast for real. Yeah. Big V Money says Indiana Jones is going to be on Game Pass tonight at 8. Oh, you paid for the early window. That's awesome. Congratulations. Let me know how it is. Dan, the man Cunningham says, hey all, how's everybody doing today? What's going on, Dan the man? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And let's see. Doggy says, Indy comes out at 6. Let's go. No, I don't think so. Axel does not love Indy. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'll play it. Why not? I'm a Game Pass subscriber. I'll play it. But we'll talk about it here in a bit. Terry, how's your week been?
Busy. So much work. Lots and lots of work. I hate it.
Yeah? Are you working overtime this season again?
Yeah, so I'm not really gaming much, at least not until Christmas is over. So it's just I get one day a week. Oh
my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That is tough. For the last week I've been doing 12 to 14 hour days. So yeah, I've been only gaming on my phone while I'm laying down on bed. So I've been playing a lot of Balatro. Yesterday I pulled out my Switch to play some Theater Rhythm because Doggy reminded me of it. So got to play some more Theater Rhythm. I unlocked the OG Final Fantasy music and I put it on the middle difficulty, expert. Holy cow, it's hard, but it's fun. I love it. I love Theater Rhythm. And then on my Xbox, of course, I've been playing Diablo. Like every night, I'll do like one dungeon and one run to try to get my Paragon level glyphs up, and that's it. That's all I'll do, and then I'll go back to sleep. Like I haven't been doing much because of work, but that all ends this Wednesday, thank goodness, and I'm taking 2 days off to catch up on my gaming. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, turn Terry volume up just a bit. I turned her all the way up, bro. Give the chat a mic test.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, for some reason, whenever that auto adjust volume is off, it goes real quiet. So me and Doggy found this out on Friday. We have to turn that auto adjust on so that we could be heard.
All right, so I turned it on.
There you go. Oh my gosh, so clear.
Okay.
It's a world of difference. It's interesting how that works, right?
That's dumb.
It's weird. All right. So let's get into the news this week as we did load up late. Let's start off with some announcements. So Terry, I don't know if you know this, but Crackdown, the OG Crackdown, is free 99 on the Xbox store right now. I don't know if that's because it's about to get delisted or something, but Crackdown, the OG Crackdown, is free, including the Crackdown add-ons. So if you don't got those, go ahead and claim those on your Xbox, everybody. But it's not just the first Crackdown that's free. Bam! Crackdown 2 is also free. It says install to you own this. Yeah, of course I do. So, and of course, all the DLC pack is free as well. So if you just have the games but not the DLC, be sure to claim that DLC. If you don't any of it, be sure to jump in and get you some Crackdown. Terry, do you have this?
I already own Crackdown, so I don't really need that.
What about Crackdown 2?
I probably own that too.
I think you should check. I think you should check and get it.
I'm pretty sure I have it.
Yeah. So that's the first announcement, guys. Free games. Free games. Jacob Novick. Oh, my goodness. Jacob Novick says Crackdown 1 and 2 was always free since Xbox One, Axel. Really? I remember it was on Games with Gold often, but I don't remember it being free. That's interesting.
You want a discount, you guys? For those who have been on the fence about getting it, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, the $100 digital collection pack.
It's $5.
$5.
I'm about to buy it too. I'm like,
I think I might have to because I was on the fence about it, but I'm like, for $5, man, I can't really say no now. You know what I mean? Even if I don't like it, it's $5.
Yeah. Jacob Novick says, we want Crackdown 4 or we riot. I don't think Crackdown 4 is ever going to happen, man. No, Crackdown 3 was fun for me. I loved Crackdown 3. I played the crap out of it, but I don't know if it's ever actually going to come out, man.
The gamers rioted with 3, so I don't think they're going to make a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, the gamers rioted against Crackdown with 3. Yeah, I agree with Terry on that statement. Hold on, I don't like this one. There we go. I like this one better. There we go. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Terry, do you use what do you have? An iPhone or an Android?
Android.
Do you use Google Maps?
No.
No? Do you use Waze?
No.
What do you use?
Here to go.
Oh, that sucks anyway. All right. I think you need to get Waze because check it out, Terry. You kept on asking. Hello, guess what? We heard you.
Take the second exit.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
close.
No, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Look at that. You can even make your car look like that. I'm in. Give me that Waze.
True story. So I use Here, and I have a female British lady as my voice. I changed it to I liked her. I liked it. It's just funny because she'll be like, "Turn left onto the motorway," and I'll be like, "Yes, please." I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love it.
Oh my goodness.
I just find it entertaining when she gives me directions because they have different lingo in Britain than they do here in the US. So like, because we would never say motorway, we would say like highway or freeway.
Yeah.
Or, so I love it. She's like, merge onto the motorway. It's like, okay.
Yeah, no, I definitely want Master Chief going on. If Cortana's on there, oh my gosh, even better. If Cortana's on there, make it happen, Waze, make it happen.
I forgot what she calls roundabout. I think she says roundabout.
But she says it in the British accent. Roundabout.
Yeah, she says, yeah. I try to think, because they call it something different, I think.
No, roundabout. I mean, they invented it, didn't they?
I don't know. Maybe, but I thought they called it something else. Or maybe we called it something else. I've been hearing roundabout for so long on my GPS that I think that's what it is to me now.
Yeah.
I know.
Definitely. Let's see. The chat's on fire today. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Jacob Novick says, guess Crackdown 4 didn't happen. No, it didn't. Doggy Dog says, I liked Crackdown 3 co-op. Heck yeah, it was so much fun. Dan, the man Cunningham, says Crackdown never lived up to what they promised. If they delivered, it would still be alive, in my opinion.
For me,
They showed a
Crackdown
tech
3
demo.
was too
That's all they
busy.
showed.
That was my issue with 3. 3 was too busy, and like they had too many button presses. Like I couldn't play it because my hands would get so sore because it was just too many button presses.
Really?
Yeah, it was just too much.
I didn't think so. Me and my cousin played it, and we loved it. We loved it. Like, I even had a big old Crackdown advertising poster for a long time. Let's see. Crackdown is a fun games server. I about to get that. Yeah, definitely get it. Chicken Dominic says, "What was that? Did I miss something?" Fastback is, "I would like Halo maps. Round a boot." Yeah, take a round a boot. Let's see. Crackdown 3 was a fun jump shoot game, especially with a friend. Absolutely. Yeah, but ways, Terry, getting your Halo maps on.
No, I don't use Waze because in my area there's a certain area in my town that they mess up so bad that it won't navigate it.
Interesting. And notice out here it has the little Halo helmets on cars as other Waze users.
We're getting close.
We're getting close. Objective reached. I love it. I think.
Does he say target is on the left or the right when you arrive?
Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, that'd be funny. Target on the right.
Because mine does that when I arrive. It'll tell me that my destination's on the left or the right, so I know what side to look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do the same thing. You know, Waze used to be operated by itself, but I think Google Maps bought them, but they still operate independently. It's kind of interesting. They're owned by, I think Google owns them, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Dan the Man Cunningham says it's called a rotary up north. And Jacob Novik says, Mr. Boomstick had an idea. Crackdown Robocop versus Prototype Shapeshifter. Crackdown Robocop versus Prototype Shapeshifter. Robocop would win. He's OP. Yeah. Shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Terry needs a pro controller then with the buttons on the back. Easier to press. He's talking about the Crackdown buttons. All the buttons you had to push. Yeah.
Yeah, I only had that issue with Crackdown 3. Like, that's the only game, whenever I tried playing it with my friend, and I couldn't play for very long before my hand was just in excruciating pain. I can't play that game. I
kind of want to see the way you were playing. You need to stream it.
Just playing like a normal thing, you gotta do a lot of jumping in that game. So it's just jump.
Don't play Diablo, Terry. Don't play Diablo.
I did play Diablo. That one didn't bother me, but just Crackdown 3, man. Just something about Crackdown 3.
I see. All right, Terry. So I don't know if you remember, but a while back. Hold on a second. I gotta get this. A while back, we talked about this amazing controller here. The Fallout controller, special edition, orderable through Design Labs. You can even inscribe it with your name, all that good stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
But guess what? Now you can get it with an Elite Series. That's right. With those buttons in the back, Terry. Speaking of buttons in the back, starting at just $164.
No.
Terry. You get adjustable tension thumbsticks.
No.
Overhead trigger locks.
No.
Wraparound rubberized grip. And refined components built to last. I got to tell you, after I went pro, I never gone back. I can play on the regular controller, but just having those buttons on the back is so awesome. I struggle with it. I struggle with it not being an Elite Series controller now. They need to make those buttons standard on all controllers.
They need to make, I would agree to that because I'm never going to pay that price point. Not ever. I will never own one because to me, I don't believe a controller should cost that much. That's stupid. I don't believe controllers should cost $50.
$50?
I think that's stupid. I think controllers are severely overpriced.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, I think it's cool. It's a cool little announcement. And again, all this is just announcements, guys. Not really news. Just little, hey, check it out, kind of thing, right? While the chat filters in, even though we were late, it's all right. It's all right.
Probably good because the chat tends to filter in a little later anyway, so this might have helped him not miss as much.
DE says, make your own. Well, speaking of making your own, right? If you go to the design labs, you'll notice they have an inspired by Indiana Jones section here, right? So I want the Elite, and this is going to take a while to load. I don't know why. It takes it like 5 minutes to load. Oh my God, it loaded faster today. And this is the inspired one, so it's not official or anything like that. It's just, hey, this is the Indiana Jones theme we picked. What do you think of this theme, too, Terry? I think it kind of sucks.
Yeah, I feel like the maroon doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. But I'll tell you which one I am feeling.
Bluey. Pull it up.
Here, hold on, let me see. It is
those do look
simulator.
Cool. Those flight simulator ones look cool.
And it says Design Elite. So I want to design Elite Flight Simulator, right? And look at that. You get the see-through cover. Some great stuff going on here. The Flight Simulator looks great with that see-through cover. Love it. Love it. Started at $159.
Too much.
Get your own, Terry. Come on.
Nope.
So, yeah.
There's a reason why the only controller I ever have is the one that comes with my console when I buy it. I don't invest in controllers.
I invest in controllers only when they're like collector's editions I want to buy. And I have like the controller that my Xbox came with, and then an extra controller I bought. And then now I just, for Christmas, my wife is getting me another controller because my Core Series 2 is finally starting to wear down after, 4 years? I think I got my money's worth after 4 years.
I got the same controller that I bought on day one with my Xbox One, and guess what? It works like brand new, no drift, no button sticking, no issues. Yep. So it tells me that you spent a lot of money on a controller that already broke.
The part that broke on it is the rubber grip starting to come off. And like I said, I know there's a glue to put it back on, but I don't want to buy it. I'd rather just buy a new controller. So yeah. So there you go. Indiana Jones inspired controllers. Fallout went Elite, which is kind of cool that they put this on the rubberized grip. That's kind of cool to me. And some inspired controllers. They have the Indiana Jones controllers here. So there you go. Inspiration. Let's see. Fastback says, I would like another Elite, but I'll wait till Elite 3. Graphic God says, I have 5 collector's edition controllers hanging on my wall in my office. That's cool. Doggy Dog says, Alex, you can replace that Elite controller with a new one, bro. I taught you well. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Jacob Novik, I have 6 Xbox Ones, but I want the 6 retro style Elite ones. Oh, I didn't know there was retro style Elite ones. That's news to me. I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah. So there you go. Controllers galore for everybody. For all you Xbox ecosystem players that don't play on console, guess what, Terry? They got a super duper update on Forza Motorsport. Not Forza Horizon, okay? This is just regular Forza Motorsport. They have ray traced global illumination. So this will be on update 15 on December 9th. That's tomorrow, with the new graphic options for RPC players. Now, this is exclusive to PC only. One must be enabled and is not on by default. Set ray tracing quality to full reflection plus RTGI ray tracing global illuminations, and set RTGI quality to high. Recommended PC cards, right? The minimum specification is NVIDIA 20 series, so I'm good. Or AMD 6000 series. However, the recommended is at least an NVIDIA 3080 or above. for high settings, and NVIDIA RTX 4090 for the best experience. So this is brute forcing it right here. So here you have this beautiful picture with ray trace global illumination off. Terry, check it out. Still looks beautiful, right? Right. Then bam, ray trace global illumination. Check out the difference. You can see. I don't know what you can see. What's the difference?
I don't know what you can see. Don't say that.
All right, the shadows here are all dark, and here they're not. I feel like the rays of sunshine are coming out through better.
You can see when the sun rays are hitting the leaves, the trees are like brighter.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
So like that red tree.
The shadows are all darker in this one.
Well, look at the red tree in the back, though. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the big one, you can really tell the sunlight's hitting it more.
Yeah, see these shadows here, up here, and then you see this one here. It's not as bad. So, yeah, you can definitely see it on this tree up here. Okay, cool. What about here? Check it out. All right, so this is with ray tracing global illumination turned off. You still see some great stuff. You see the car reflected here. You see some reflections here, some reflections over here, and then bam, even more reflections. So notice this. I noticed this side profile here. Notice it over here. It's more intense reflection. Ooh, global illumination, baby. And let's see, what else do we got? I want to look at the shadows because the shadows is really where it's at. I'm trying to find a good shadow example to show the chat. I guess this one doesn't have as many shadows, but it's really here. Like, I don't know. I feel that the detail, like, see how it's kind of faded here? Right here?
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, it's not. Because, you know, there's more real world where reflections are kind of constant. So, yeah, I think that's awesome. So there you go. More detail here versus here, right? And then let's see. You got a pit. You got the Michelin Man over there. All right, check out the Michelin Man. Now check out the Michelin Man with real time.
I can't see that. It's so
small. Global illumination on.
I'm
I just picked the Michelin Man out of nowhere.
like, what are you talking about? Like, no one can see that.
I think the biggest difference is going to be the Forza sign right here. You see it right here? And look at it here. You can see the reflections off the yellow onto the Forza sign. I think that's kind of cool because that's real world. Instead of just being shadowed, it's got the shadow reflection off of the yellow. That's kind of cool.
To me, it looks more like they just turned the lights on underneath the canopy because the toolbox and everything is brighter. They just turned the light on because even the table.
That's the table illumination, baby.
Yeah, the table has like the yellow from like the sun going through the canopy.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's the sun going through the canopy because I mean, even looking at the canopy, look at this part right here versus it over here. I feel like it's more real life. I do like the ray trace global illumination they got going on. I think it's going to be epic, and I think it's going to be awesome because Fable can do this now. Fable's going to have this because it's being built on Forza Tech, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be great. A Forza Tech Fable. That's going to be awesome. So there you go, guys. Let us know what you think of the Forza Motorsport Ray Tracing Global Illumination update. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, even look at here. Like, the shadow is just gray shadows here because the light source is only coming from, I guess, over here, from this lamp over here. Whereas here, it's got some yellow tint to it. So, yeah. Let's see. Fastback says, are you looking at lighting shadows while racing, I guess? I mean, there's nothing wrong with making games look more realistic. I feel like ray tracing is a step in that direction, but it's very demanding. Very demanding. You know, like, I don't think you're going to see a big jump in graphics anymore. It's just going to be getting closer and closer and closer to real life, which really racing games have always been since Gran Turismo came to PlayStation. That has kind of been the goal of racing games is to be more and more realistic. And I love it. Doggy Dog says, Axel loves indie. He even has his own official badge. Oh my goodness, Doggy. You're going to start. So I went to, Xbox said in a post, hold on, let me minimize this so I can share this properly. Xbox shared in a post, we're whipping up some custom passport stamps today in honor of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle early access launch. Reply with your gamer tag for a chance to get a profile pic. I've replied to 100 of these and never gotten one, right? And so here's my reply, right, as it always is. And bam, I got my passport. Right? And of course, we have Doggy here. Where's he at? Doggy says, I knew you were an undercover Indiana Jones fan, Axel. I see through your BS. Shout out to Doggy. Shout out to Doggy and his drama. Let's see. Will this improve your gaming? I don't know. On a realistic game, I think your skill will, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. With Axel's friend Taskar, he will uncover the truth about the Temple of Doom. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. So there you go. So back to this. So there you go, Terry. Forza Motorsport. Do you think this is awesome? This is bad? Are you kind of like meh about it, like Fastback is? Or are you kind of like, oh, cool?
I honestly don't care about it. I mean, it's
she's
not
Fastback about it.
It's not bad, but I mean, I could play it either way and not be happy. Like, I don't need it.
I see. We got some ray trace haters in the chat.
Sometimes when it comes to when it comes to racing games, I don't like a lot of reflections because they get too distracting.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I like watching the replays a lot, and so while I'm not focusing on ray tracing and graphics when I'm racing, I do enjoy watching my replays, especially because I crash into other vehicles, like sideswipe them. It's so funny to me, and you get to see a lot of the details, like the bumps, like why did my car move that way? I don't know. For someone that does some fine tuning, I really like the details in it, and it's nice that the details look better, look more real life. Like I said, racing games have always been trying to get better in real life, right? So, and this is a step in the right direction because, while ray tracing might be like the pinnacle of graphics right now, in 5 years, who knows what that pinnacle is going to be? Now that the 50 series cards are about to launch. Yeah, we'll see. Shout out to Sir X-Man. Thank you so much for being here, Sir X-Man. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Yes. Let's see. All right, let's move on to the real juice. To the real stories, Terry. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. All right, so I don't know if you heard about this from your beloved Ubisoft, Terry, but they say that you guys don't play their games enough. So
People don't. They're free to plays.
They said that not enough people love their Ubisoft like Terry does.
I never once booted up that game, so just to show you, I don't play everything that Ubi makes. Like, I've never once played XDefiant, not once. So,
Not once.
nope,
You never got your XDefiant on?
nope. But then again, I don't like battle royale, hero, or like any kind of real competitive shooter. Like, I don't care.
And so this was the launch trailer to XDefiant. Let's see if it gets Terry hyped.
No,
I think XDefiant was an escape shooter, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think it was an escape shooter. I think it looked good. It just, I don't know, like, I'm having trouble from this launch trailer trying to figure out what this is.
A hero shooter. That's what I get from it. A hero shooter.
I see lots of bullets flying everywhere. So this is the launch trailer. Maybe come up with better launch trailers, Ubisoft, and people will play it.
The launch trailer makes sense. They're putting in a lot of cameos for a lot of their other games. Like this is to signify Siege. The other one was Far Cry. The one before that, Splinter Cell. So it makes sense. They're showing that they are putting in all the different things that they've created in other genre, their other series. It makes sense.
I guess. So is it a battle royale or a hero shooter? Is it a battle hero shooter royale? Because that guy looks like he was trying to take the hill. Okay, a Ubisoft original. Play at XDefiant right now. Okay, hold on. That's it. Okay. So let's read the news. Several sources have revealed that Ubisoft will be shutting down XDefiant in June of 2025. The news mentioned an internal all-hands meeting today. The decision was made due to poor player numbers and lack of player spending, according to sources familiar with the decision to sunset the game. It is understood that the layoffs will impact a significant number of employees at the San Francisco studio and supporting studios, with some staff already receiving severance information. Another wave of layoffs will happen in February, with Ubisoft San Francisco and Osaka closing its doors. Wow. 2 studios are shutting down, Terry. 277 people are understood to be losing their jobs. Season 3 will be the last entire season of XDefiant, with a skeleton crew maintaining the title until June 2025. According to those familiar with the situation, Ubisoft will be updating XDefiant players on refunds for cosmetic items and other purchases at a later date. XDefiant started its uphill battle soon after release of Season 1 with a lack of player spending and having a team scrambling to cut costs. In August of 2024, Insider Gaming reported that XDefiant was on borrowed time, despite initially having strong player numbers. Frustration within the studio were always aimed at leadership who refused to take responsibility for the project's shortcomings. I mean, that's already right there a disaster, which could have been avoided with a better studio culture, said the people. In March of 2024, I reported on the studio's toxic work culture, and despite an internal investigation that concluded last month, I was told that the issues had been swept under the rug and that its problems were still prevalent. Yeah, sounds 100% corporate. Update: Mark Rubin has issued a statement that XDefiant is closing down. Here's the cutout. Both current and former employees of Ubisoft can contact me securely and anonymously at Tom Henderson at Pro. All right, hold on. I got to see this thing here. Copy. Let me throw this into a link over here. See what he said. So Mark Rubin says, "Hello, XDefiant fans." I don't know how he sounds to me. Is this how what does Mark Rubin sound like?
I don't know.
Come on, I thought you had his phone number.
No.
All right, he says, "Hello, XDefiant fans. I am unfortunately here today to announce that XDefiant will be shutting down. Starting today, December 3rd, new downloads and player registrations will no longer be available, so you cannot try the game anymore. We will still be releasing our Season 3 content in the near future, exact date to be determined, and the service will remain active until June 3rd, 2025. To those who purchased the Ultimate Founders Pack, you'll receive a full refund. Players who made any purchases within the last 30 days will also be refunded." Oh, man. Those refunds should happen automatically within 8 weeks of today, and you can find more details on our official website. A few years ago, Ubisoft and the San Francisco team embarked on a bold adventure to develop a new arcade shooter called XDefiant. It was from the start an incredible challenge. Not only were we trying to shake up the genre by removing skill-based matchmaking while bringing back more old-school arcade shooter experience, but we were also diving into the high-risk, high-reward realm of free-to-play. And for that, I want to applaud not only the dev team, but also Ubisoft leadership for taking the chance. Holy cow. That's another article in its own. Free-to-play in particular is a long journey. Many free-to-play games take a long time to find their footing and become profitable. It's a long journey that Ubisoft and the dev teams working on the game were prepared to make until very recently, but unfortunately, the journey became too much to sensibly continue. I am, of course, heartbroken. He's crying while holding $100 bills, guys. Oh, that golden parachute just got a little smaller. Heartbroken to have been writing this post. Yes, this game has been a personal for me for years, and yes, I know that not all challenges lead to victory, but I also want to recognize all of the developers who are being affected by this closure. Each and every one of them is a real person with real life separate from our own, and they have all put so much of their own passion into making this game, and I hope that they can still be proud of what they did to achieve. I know that I will always be proud and grateful to have worked with such a great team, a team that really punched above its weight class. And what they achieved is truly remarkable. The early response from players when XDefiant's launch was amazing. We broke into the records for the fastest game to surpass 5 million users, and in the end, we had over 50 million players on our game. That is something to be extremely proud of, especially considering how tough this genre is. So thank you to all the developers who put their passion into making this game. 15 million. From 15 million to shutting down, that's pretty bad. If there's one thing I hope we can all take away from this experience is the importance of open, honest communication between developers and players. This player-first mentality, along with respectful, non-toxic conversations between the developers and players, non-toxic, this guy's funny, has been one of those standout differences that made XDefiant so special. From my very first post about XDefiant, this was the vision I wanted to champion, and I hope it's a positive mark on how the game industry treats its players and communicates. To our players, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to express my deepest gratitude for the incredible community that has grown around XDefiant. Your passion, creativity, and dedication have inspired us every step of the way. Without much love and respect, Mark. So there you go. So Tom Henderson broke this news. The CEO of Ubisoft has confirmed it same day. So there you go. XDefiant shutting down. Sucks that studios are shutting down. Like Ubisoft has nothing else for those studios to do. Like they can't tell them, hey, you can make an Assassin's Creed as well. You know that kind of blows. What do you think, Terry?
What was that?
Oh my goodness. What do you think, Terry? But before you say, shout out to your channel, Shaddai. Thank you so much for being here, Shaddai.
Morning. How are you?
Morning. We'll get to you here in a minute, Shaddai. Yeah, so what do you think about this whole XDefiant thing shutting down and the fact that it also is leading to 2 studios being shut down? They couldn't, tell those studios to also make Assassin's Creed games or something?
No, they already have 50 studios making Assassin's Creed. They don't need any more doing that.
More.
Ubisoft has an F-ton of studios. I feel like they probably need to shut some down, and so that way they can kind of get a little bit more quality instead of quantity going on.
Oh, listen to this cold-hearted take.
So no, they literally do, like, whenever, for people who actually finish Ubisoft games, get to the end and you do the credits run through like 20 times because they have to do the credits for every single flipping studio that worked on the game, and every game has 20 studios on it. So those credits run forever. Like the credit playtime is probably longer than your campaign. So no, they can afford to get rid of a couple of studios because they got too many, in my opinion.
All right, Terry's pro layoffs, everybody.
They got too much going on. Too many cooks in the kitchen. All right, too many cooks in the kitchen. And I never liked the idea of them going with the free-to-play model anyway. And so far, all of the free-to-play games that they've released have flopped. So I'm hoping that they kind of get the hint and they stop doing that and they just focus on quality gameplay and narrative and action games like they're known for, and forget about this free to play. They're just trying to fit in with what was popular. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they have a hit with Siege. They should be happy with what they have. If anything, they could make a new one, and you know what I mean, like. So get a sequel for that. Adding operators to that is getting a little monotonous now because now that game just has way too many in there. I feel like they need to kind of make a new game for Siege, but I mean, they don't need to compete with the Battle Royale things because there are so many Battle Royale games being made and most of them flop because there's basically your top like 5 and that's it. Everybody else tries to hope that they're going to become one of the new top 5 and it doesn't work that way. People aren't going to just jump ship that quick. Like everybody will play it, but then they're always going to compare it to their favorite one. You know what I mean? And so you're not going to be able to beat that comparison. And it's going to kill you before you even get a chance to even have your game shine, because people are going to be too judgmental.
Okay. So XDefiant launched on May 21st of this year, and it didn't even make it to the 1 year mark. That's rough, man. That's rough. It took years for Siege to become what it is. And XDefiant only had 3 months to do it. So I don't know. I feel like Ubisoft was just looking at cost. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Shaddai, XDefiant, Ubisoft, shutting down. What do you think, buddy?
Well, I played this game, and I remember when it was announced and supposedly was named the Call of Duty killer for some reason.
Oh, why would anybody say that?
I don't know. Ubisoft will say anything. Even Skulls and Bones was supposed to be.
No, everybody. That's not Ubisoft saying that. That's not Ubisoft saying that. Everybody says that. Just like they've been. Every shooter that comes out is supposedly a Destiny killer, and so far none of them have, done that either. It's just more BS being shot out of gamers' mouths, if anything. Every time you get a shooter, oh yes, the Destiny killer, and yet Destiny's still here, going strong, even with all the mistakes Destiny makes. They're still outperforming all these other games that are supposed to, take out Destiny.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but I know this game, it wasn't that bad. It's just that it was launched on the wrong timing, knowing that you have to compete with Fortnite and Warzone. And the way I saw it was that it came a little too late. And yeah, it is hard, but that's because you're trying to make a quick buck out of it. Like, you think you're going to have a great hit by making XDefiant, and as we see right now, it wasn't. And when you don't maintain your project like Fortnite and Warzone is doing, you're not gonna go that far. And this is pretty much the outcome of it. And Ubisoft, pretty much, we're seeing they're not constantly, they're pulling like a Sony. Here you go, but they're not backing it up. They release a Portal, then we're gonna see that it's gonna flop. They have a PSVR, it's gonna flop. We have Skulls and Bones, didn't last that long. Now we got XDefiant. So
Skull and Bones is still going strong, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like, people won't keep hating on Skull and Bones, and yet that game they just launched like season 4.
I know that's your favorite game.
It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
I know
it's literally not my favorite. But that game is going strong, but people still want to throw mad shade at a game saying it flopped when it still has a good dedicated concurrent player base that are playing that game. They're still making content for that game. Unlike XDefiant, which crashed and burned. So Skull and Bones was a much better success than XDefiant.
Okay, I understand he's going strong down, level, sea level. I understand that. He's going strong underneath the sea.
It's not selling the high seas. It's selling the low seas.
Yeah, the low seas. So
it's coming in on low tide.
Yeah. They're trying to be like the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, it's better than capsizing like this one did.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. So I mean, you're gonna have hit or miss.
No,
this was
that's
a
true.
miss.
No, that's true. But
this game outlasted that other one that came out. What was that? I forgot what that
the
other
extraction shooter.
Yeah, there was that other shooter.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but there was that other hero shooter thing where you had like the big bomb in the middle. I forgot what that was called.
You're talking about Concord?
Nope, before that one.
No, they did an extraction shooter that I was like, what the heck is going on here? And I just couldn't figure it out.
No, I know it wasn't that bad, but it's like you just came in the little too late situation. This is something this game probably could have pull it off if it was releasing somewhat close to how the rest of them was, but no, this is not it. And plus, they didn't have that many characters. It was still missing, so it's like, no, for me.
Here's the problem with free to play shooters these days that are trying to be the next Fortnite, the next Warzone. They come in lacking what those two games have, and people think that people are going to put aside their Fortnite, their Warzones, and to play a game that doesn't have as much content, doesn't have as many modes, isn't as refined. That might still be looking for its identity, and that's the tough challenge. That is a tall order for any live service game, not just XDefiant. And so if you're not willing to fund that game through its cycles, through years of cycles of maybe not having the player count that you think it should have, then it's not going to happen. Like, just plain out, it's not going to happen. No one you're going to tell people to put aside all their other skins, all their everything to play your game, and it's a tall order. I don't know. People just seem to be creatures of habit, and to get them to break their habit for a new game is very, very tough. A new live service game, it's very tough. Hey, Shaddai, can you go into your microphone settings and turn on auto adjust, please? Thank you. Make sure it's on. So yeah, make sure it's on.
It's on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, that's just how I feel about free to play in general. So I give credit to Ubisoft for making this game, as it has its own art style and stuff. But yeah, I have to agree with Shaddai. It just, like Shaddai is saying, it doesn't have as much as it other places. And yeah, that's the challenge. And if you're not gonna work through that challenge, I don't think you should even try. I'm sorry to say, not every free to play game is going to take off. More of them are going to flop than others.
Mm.
Just stating, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's a sad situation. I don't know about any of that stuff. So
just make a battle royale Assassin's Creed. Everybody assassinates.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody have done it.
Yeah. If I had like an assassin game, like Assassin versus Assassin, like battle royale, hand-to-hand assassinations,
yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, but I think there is a battle royale like that. It was on Game Pass for a while. So yeah. Let's see. Sir X-Man says, what about Rainbow Six Vegas 3? Is that shutting down? I haven't heard about that shutting down at all. Let's see. Everybody's talking about Indiana Jones. Everybody's so excited for Indiana Jones. Fastback says, a proper Splinter Cell would have done better than XDefiant, Outlaws, and Skull and Bones. Oh, dang. There you go. I have to agree with you, because I
disagree.
I agree with you. Let's see. Ubisoft was one of my favorite publishers, but today's Ubisoft is not the same. I don't know, man. Don't sleep on Ubisoft. Like, their first-player games, I still think are some of the best in the biz.
Yeah.
Everybody's all like, oh, Assassin's Creed games have too much going on, blah, blah, blah. Screw that. Screw them. I want it to have too much going on. I want to be able to find stuff to do. I don't want to walk around for 10 minutes to find something to do. You know what I mean, Terry?
Yeah, like Fortnite.
No, Fortnite is a different beast.
I mean, you walk around a long time before you find somebody. I'm just saying.
Oh, but when they find you, man, is it on? The stress is through the roof. Let's see here. XDefiant problem was that it came out right before Call of Duty 6. Why did people do that? It came out in May.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with
Call of Duty. Didn't come out to what? August? Maybe October? When did Call of Duty come out?
Call of Duty?
Yeah.
No, it came out in October.
Yeah, there you go. This came out in May. I mean, that's like June, July, August, September, October. 5 months.
Yeah, but I understand where X-Men is coming from, but the hype was already set up for Call of Duty, not XDefiant.
I mean, there's always hype for Call of Duty, so that's an excuse.
Yeah, that's not an excuse to not launch a game. I'm sorry.
Especially when you're used to Call of Duty coming out every flipping year. It's like, well, there's endless hype then, right? It's not like we have a down period.
Just put COD, only, and you'll see how hype I get.
I think what made Call of Duty kill XDefiant, if we want to blame Call of Duty for killing XDefiant, I think what killed Call of Duty, what did it, is that this year's Call of Duty was much better than recent Call of Duties.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll say that's what it probably did it. So yeah, shout out to Xbox for putting out a great game. All right, let's see. Jacob Novick says Tencent are in active talks to acquire Ubisoft. Yeah, I heard they're restructuring
I
it.
heard about that too.
Yep, I heard they're restructuring it. But we'll see.
I will
We'll see
die
what happens.
inside. I will die inside.
If Tencent owns them, I
will die
what's
inside.
What's the last great Tencent game that came out?
Mhm.
Like, is there a way to search games by Tencent?
I mean, they have their hand in the cookie jar for a lot of big games, but I wouldn't call them their successes because most of the time they don't really have any. A lot of them, I think they just throwing money at them. They're not really having any kind of decisions with development, so you can't really give them credit for them.
All right, so let's see.
The one you give them credit for though is that parody that they just they're bringing out with the Horizon parody. That's got the Tencent stamp right there. That's what happens when you put them in charge. You get that.
So Tencent in 2024, are you ready, Terry? They launched a game called Calabayo.
Never heard of it. Because most of the big games that they have to do stuff with, they're just the money people. They don't do anything creatively.
Oh, Tencent owns PUBG, huh?
Yeah, they do.
And League of Legends, dang. Well, I mean, I knew they owned League of Legends, yeah.
Again, they're just the money.
Yeah, if they buy Ubisoft, they're gonna kill everything and only keep like Rainbow Six, and that's it. Let's see. All right, so Tencent just bought up a studio called Kuro Games. Literally just bought them. Well, they became the majority shareholder with 51.4% ownership. So yeah, they literally just bought them. Let's see. What do they make? I don't even know what that is. All right. Here we go. Guillemot family and Tencent and talk over how to structure potential Ubisoft buyout. Right. The Guillemot family and Tencent have been discussing the terms of a potential deal. Guillemot brothers has been in talks with Tencent and now understand how to structure management-led buyout of Ubisoft. As anonymous sources familiar with the matter told Reuters, the family wants to retain its 15% stake. Despite ongoing talks, it's still unclear whether Tencent, which owns 10% of Ubisoft and 49.9% of Guillemot Brothers Ltd., decides to participate in the deal and increase its stake. The Chinese tech giant wants to prevent other investors from potentially taking over Ubisoft. We remain committed to decisions in best interest of all our stakeholders, a Ubisoft spokesperson told Reuters. In this context, we have already indicated the company is also reviewing all its strategic options. So there you go. Excuse me. Ubisoft, Guillemot's family, 20.59% voting right. I don't know what that means. Okay. So there you go.
We discussed this.
We discussed this already, but there you go.
They need to buy all the shares basically in order to be able to own Ubisoft, and that's not going to happen.
So they don't want to share.
No, it's in the way that the company has the rules for that, so that way they wouldn't have like a huge like buyout, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, because someone was trying to take them over a few years ago, and that's the way they structured it so that it would be very difficult to be taken.
Yeah,
over.
They protected themselves from from
hostile takeover. Yeah, that's what it was.
Like a corporate hostile takeover. So yeah, the only way you can own the company is you have to own all the shares. So they have to buy out every shareholder, not just the Guillemot family.
So there you go.
That's really difficult to get everybody to sell.
Absolutely. Let's see. Fastback says, Stuff Done Right sold Assassin's Creed games. And what was popular about Splinter Cells besides sales? Well, I mean, the fact that it was a assassin game, a stealth assassin game. I don't know, man. I mean, you can't see it here, but I have my collector's edition Splinter Cells up there. Let's see. What does XDefiant even mean? The same thing Fortnite means. Nothing.
Well, Fortnite actually does mean something, bro.
Does it? Oh, well, a fortnight, like a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
In terms of how they're using it in the game, I don't know, but I mean the word itself has a meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Be Nice comes in and says XDefiant went for the bag with building the brand, expensive skins, ads, weapons,
Yep.
all that. Should have humbly priced add-ons. They tried to come charging Fortnite and Call of Duty prices. Agreed, Be Nice.
Yeah.
Agreed. When you're the new kid on the block, you can't charge premium. Right, Terry? I mean, you can't charge Fortnite prices.
You gotta
$40
be.
for a skin. Get out of here.
You gotta
That
be
is-
regular.
I mean, I wouldn't pay $40 for a skin even on those other games though, but that's because I know
Oh
I'm
my
a little
gosh.
bit more conscientious with my funds, you know, compared to
What's
some
the most you've
gamers.
ever played for a skin, Shaddai? What's the most you've ever paid?
Jeez, he was like probably $20, but it was on Call of Duty. There's some
God.
when you have that Rambo skin and what's the one from Bruce Willis? I think it's
Jesus, the Yippee skin. Yeah,
from the
I know which one you're talking about. The Christmas movie.
no, it was another, what is it? John something, whatever it is. From Die Hard.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Christmas
yeah.
movie. Yeah, the Yippee one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get, usually people will fall for it because those are really iconics. That's the thing. They're really iconic.
Yeah. The most expensive skin I ever paid for was like $10 on Halo Infinite, and it was on sale. Like, even skins I won't pay full price for them. Like, I'm sorry, I just won't. They better be on sale. Like, there's a Diablo skin I really want, but it's $28. And I'm like, yeah, no. Hard pass. Sorry, Diablo. Sorry. Let's see. Fastback says Ubisoft should have just focused on another Rainbow Six. Oh man, I would love another Rainbow Six.
Well, actually, if they go back how it was, Ghost Recon, Advanced what is it called?
Warfighter, yep.
Warfighter, or the ones on the 360 era, there's a possibility.
Bring back the single player Rainbow Six,
Yes.
not the PvP.
Yes.
I think it used to be that single player was the main selling point to a game and multiplayer was the add-on, right? And now I feel that it's turned the other way around, and I hate that. I hate it. Just being honest, I hate it. Jacob Novik says, just so you know, calling your game a something killer is like digging that game's own grave. For example, Sony didn't tell Guerrilla that they intended to call Killzone a Halo killer. Yeah. There you go.
I agree with that, but most of the time it's the gamers doing that, not so much the creators.
That's the same thing with Haze. Yeah. That was the same thing.
Let's see. Felt Time to Kill was too fast. 1 to 2 hits, you're dead. I mean, yeah, I hate it. PUBG had that same problem with me. Like, basically, whoever saw someone first would win. It became a who sees who first, who has the better scope kind of game. So, yeah. That's all it turned into.
It did feel like that in XDefiant because I was getting headshot left and right.
Let's see. Moving on. Let's see. I was saying, why don't Ubisoft make a Rainbow Six Vegas 3? They should. Let's see. Shout out to Happy Cloud Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hello, guys. Sitting in the lounge at the airport hotel, ready for Christmas concert. Free ice cream, coffee, and popcorn. Can't complain. Oh, man.
He got everything.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Be Nice also says that the XDefiant price was out of reach. Ubisoft should have put Prince of Persia on Game Pass and made a little money off it. Instead, they've taken the out. I don't know. When you want people to subscribe to your service, sometimes if you don't have a deal with Game Pass, just putting it on Game Pass isn't going to work. Like EA, what is it called? Is it EA Plus? Is on Game Pass because they have a deal with Game Pass. And if Ubisoft wants to put a deal with Game Pass, I'm all for it. But that's also going to raise my Game Pass price. But if I want people to subscribe to my service, and Ubisoft's Ubisoft Plus is a good deal in my opinion. I want to go that route.
I think it's coming though. I think it's coming.
If it is great, it's great for me as a gamer and a Game Pass subscriber. But like, I'm ready to subscribe to Ubisoft Plus just to play Pandora.
Actually,
Uh,
that's not a bad idea to make another Avatar.
I mean,
yeah,
I
they just released the
subscribed.
second DLC for it.
I subscribed so I could play Outlaws.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that subscriptions are the wave of the future, and whether I like it or not, whatever I think about it or not, is irrelevant. I think it's the way of the future, as these companies are trying to stabilize their gains, right? And subscriptions seem to be that way. And now that Microsoft has shown everybody how to do it, everybody's going to start doing it. Just like Netflix showed everybody how to do it, and now look at what happened with TV, right? Everybody's doing it. So yeah, it just happens
if they do it correctly.
Yeah, if they do it correctly. Let's see. Path of Exile 2 just released into early access. Tencent owns that studio. Wow. Oh, there you go. Path of Exile 2. And shout out to General Spartan. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Shout out to Noof Nukem. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says boom, boom, kaboom. Shout out to Noof. Let's see. I guess we're in every game you've made the last 3 years is flopped. I can see why Ubisoft is in the predicament they're in. I wouldn't say they flopped. I just will say they underdelivered.
I wouldn't say that at all.
Yeah, I would say that they underdelivered because when you're that big, your game has to be up here. Like being down here successful isn't enough. It has to be up here. It has to be like the game of the year of the year. And games are getting more and more expensive, so that's why it's getting that way. And it's sad. It's a sad situation. The gaming industry, I think, is about to collapse in a way that people aren't ready for, especially us gamers. Yeah, I'm worried about this too. Dan the Man Cunningham. What I'm curious about is what a Ubisoft purchase would do to Xbox to xCloud. I believe part of that deal also was that Xbox wouldn't buy Ubisoft, so Xbox can't buy Ubisoft. And so, but I think if they get sold, they lose that streaming revenue too. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how the contract was made, but I'm sure Xbox protected its streaming ways. So yeah, let's see. Every Ubisoft game has launched with controversy. Every game nowadays launches with controversy. People find something to get upset about over online every day.
Literally, you can't even have a game with a woman in it without someone crying wokeness. So it's gotten out of hand.
Everybody always finds something they hate.
I mean, they're literally doing it with Call of Duty 6 right now. I literally heard people trying to claim
awesome.
I heard people trying to claim COD 6 is woke because there's too many women in it. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, yeah. People are silly. Yeah, I'm just upset about that. Or that whole, what is it, rage culture? I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah.
Everybody's so interested in these culture wars
because
that they stopped enjoying life.
It's got because they know because now almost everyone is a content creator, or they're trying to just get their 5 minutes of TikTok fame, and they know that it'll be easier for them to go viral if they rage bait than to actually enjoy something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says John McClane is his name. John McClane.
Thank you.
John McClane. Let's see. Almost catching up here with the chat. John Wick for Fortnite is $20. Jesus. And I agree with Noof. Skins are stupid and stupid expensive. They are stupid expensive. I agree with that. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to start skipping all the way to the bottom, guys, because you guys are awesome. You're fired. The chat is fire. Yeah.
Yeah, go
Let's
as
see.
low as you can, like Skulls and Bones. Very deep.
Very deep, yeah. So there you go, guys. Ubisoft is shutting down XDefiant Studios. Sad. 200 people are losing their job. Sad about that. Hopefully they can focus more on making great games, but I don't know. Like, I feel like people sleep on Ubisoft. Like, yeah, some Ubisoft games are bad. Everybody makes bad games. You can't name me a studio that makes 100% great games at the cadence that Ubisoft does.
It just
You know,
was
like
was so-
everybody, and like I know everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, there hasn't been a bad Grand Theft Auto." And I'm like, "Yeah, but there's only
I
one Grand
disagree
Theft
with
Auto
that.
every like 10 years."
20 years.
Yeah, that doesn't
Like
count.
20
I'm
years.
talking about the cadence that Ubisoft makes.
And I disagree with that. I felt. Oh, I think what was it 4? The one with the Russian guy. I hated that game. I thought that was
Really, Grand
awful.
Theft Auto 4, the one with the 3 stories?
I thought that was the worst one they made. So I mean,
Yeah.
again,
San
everyone's
Andreas?
gonna have their own personal opinion
No,
about things,
it's
but yeah.
GTA 4.
She doesn't like San Andreas.
No, GTA. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like a lot of people sleep on Ubisoft and they just want to complain about. I feel that people in general want to focus on what a game isn't and start complaining about what a game isn't instead of enjoying it for what it is. And if you look at some of the reviews of our next topic, you'll know that what I'm talking about is true. Yeah. So there you go. Any last thoughts on XDefiant, guys? Shaddai, thank you so much for joining us late. Thank you so much for being here. Any last thoughts on XDefiant?
It's executed.
It's executed. That's right.
No more.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope this is true, Jesse Darby. I hope 100% this is true. We got to believe that Microsoft is smarter than that when they sign a deal for the 10 years of cloud. Well, here in America, all these cabinets are getting torn apart now. So, yeah. There you go. I agree with you. All right. Let's move on to Indiana Jones. I don't know if you heard about this, but it got some fire ratings. Top critic reviews gave it an 86 on Open Critic. Right? I love how it says release date December 9, 2024. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I don't think it releases December 9, 2024 for PlayStation 5, but whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, right? Let's go ahead and view some of these reviews, review charts. So going from the top, it has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 perfect scores, right? So 7 perfect scores. But then you go down to the bottom as always, right? And you got some haters with some 6s and 65s and 7s. Oh my God. Look at these haters over here. IGN Deutschland doesn't like it apparently. No, 8 out of 10 is a good score. So there you go. This is where it's going. Lots of 8.5s, lots of 9s. So very close to 10. So this seems to be where it's up. Above 8.5 to 10 seems to be where Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is doing. So it's doing numbers. A lot of people are hyped. I know a lot of people played it already on the Xbox community site. So it is in the top 86. Is it in the top 86? Yeah, it's in the top section over here if you look at the chart. So that's kind of cool. So you got people loving it right here. Catherine Castle from Eurogamer, smart fun. So very Indiana Jones, The Great Circle is a stealth action tour de force that marks a bold new era for machine games. Right? And then you go, you scroll down. Let's get to some of the haters. The haters. Oh, hold on. I saw one here. Louis Lacombe from Kakuchupori. I've never even heard of this site. Have you guys?
No.
That's the reason why it's so low.
This guy's a nobody.
Yeah.
No.
While it's not the grand heart-pounding journey we hoped for, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is still a decent adventure for those craving a quick escape into the world of archaeology, bad guys, and ancient relics. So again, he focused on what the game is not instead of what the game is. And that's my whole point with what people are doing on games right now. So thank you for proving my point there, Lewis. Appreciate you. You're not the real MVP, though, for that score. Yeah, so there you go. We got lots of lovers of Indiana Jones here. Can I sort by high score on this? Oh, yeah, okay. No. High score, highest to lowest. Josh West from Games Vera says, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle shows there's still plenty of left for Lara Croft and Nathan Drake to learn about raiding tombs from the Master.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, so I'm trying to tell my Lara Croft she can learn from the Master. All right. We'll go there. Jordan Midler says, we had a great smile on our face from beginning to end while playing Indiana Jones in the Great Circle. As close as games can come to genuine, old-fashioned Hollywood blockbuster, it's an incredibly rich adventure game stuffed to the gills with secrets to find. And that's okay, I want to focus on this for a while. I've been listening to some of the people that have played this game, and all of them have, when they talk to their friends about it, they're saying, oh, you didn't find the book in the library, or oh, you didn't find this in there. Oh, I did it this way, I did it that way. It's another one of those games that is like, hey, did you beat this level yet? Yeah, how'd you do it? I did it this way. Oh, I did it this way. And I think that's kind of great for a game to give you different ways to beat an area instead of just one way. And I think that's what's really piquing about Indiana Jones, piquing my interest, is that my way of playing is going to be very different to completing the way Terry or Eternal Shaddai play, right? Because we know Terry's just going to go in there guns blazing, no stealth, right? So
that's not how I do it.
Yeah. So to me, that's super duper awesome way announcement that I'm hearing from some of the people that have played this game is that the secrets to find part, people are talking about like, oh, before I left there, I found this book and I unlocked this ability. And then I used that ability. Oh, I never had that ability. I didn't even know it existed. I think that's awesome. Awesome. So we'll see what happens here. Terry, but based on, I know that reviews, we don't really give it too much of a weight here, but you did tell me you were interested in Indiana Jones. Does this just pique your interest even more?
No, because I don't care what they have to say. I was going to play it regardless of what they said. They all could say it was the worst game ever. I still would give it a chance.
Oh, okay.
I like to make my own opinion and not go off of the opinions of strangers that may or may not be getting paid to make a review with a free copy of a game that they did not return. so no, I'm good.
So you're good. All right, you're good. Okay. Shaddai, what about you? Is this piquing your interest even more to play Indiana Jones and the Great Circle?
I always wanted it to play that one.
But is it piquing your interest more?
Just because what he said? No, since the announcement, I was already hyped about it. So the review doesn't do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it does, it seems that they really went really high up. That's the only thing that is letting me know that they just have a really, treasure in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will play it. Not because what they say, it's there. It's really, really there. And I love games that are made by machine games. I really do.
I see. Okay, yeah. The Wolfenstein games, this is very different than the Wolfenstein games.
I would say,
I've heard.
Yes.
When it comes to Wolfenstein, I play that game stealthy, like very stealthy. I feel like most people I do, because I like to play stealthy with my games. I do, but I feel like that's like one of those games that people run and gun. Nope, I sneak around, do takedowns. I love takedowns.
You know what's funny?
If a game offers takedowns, I'm gonna go stealth just so I can do takedowns the whole flipping time.
I heard you can do that in Indiana Jones the whole time.
Perfect. But that's how I want to be playing it, sneaking around and doing takedowns, because I find that stuff hilarious. Even in Outlaws, I barely used my gun. I would just go around punching people in the face and doing takedowns because I found it hilarious to do an uppercut in that game. Doing an uppercut on a stormtrooper in full armor, it was just comical to me that you would not like that armor must be paper thin if you can hit it with one punch and they fall over. Right. So I'm gonna do that. It's funny.
But what's interests me is when they said that it's exactly like the movies. It's exactly like the movies, and it feels exactly.
Axel, I hate it then. Axel, I hate it then.
Yeah. So, as you know, my hype for Indiana Jones has not been there, right? because there hasn't been a good Indiana Jones game ever.
Not even Lego.
No,
Indiana
especially
Jones?
not Lego. Screw that game. Oh my God, I hate that game. Out of all the Lego games I bought, and I bought them all, that's the one I hate the most. That whip controller in the Lego game is the worst thing ever. I've never died so much because of a stupid whip in my life.
You mean a
saying.
blocky? Whip.
I've never fallen apart into blocks because of a stupid whip so much in my life. Okay, because you technically don't die in a Lego game, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like, nah, no, hard pass. But hearing people, people I trust, people whose opinion I value, talk about Indiana Jones and what they think about it. Not the people that, not the people that got flown out to play it on PC or whatever. People that played it on their Xbox is what I want to hear, right? So I know that some people get flown out to play Indiana Jones early, and they've been like, "Oh yeah, it's so great, it's so great, it's so great." Of course, they're going to say nice things about a game. Looking at you, what was that stupid game about vampire killing?
Redfall?
Yes. Looking at you, Redfall previewers. Looking at you. So I don't want to hear about that from them because, of course, they're going to say nice things because they got flown out and, they want to keep getting flown out. So they're going to say nice things. But I heard some people who got review copies and they didn't even make a review. They're just talking about it, about what they played. And they've been saying nothing but good things about it and talking about how the combat feels and how, compared it to their friends, how they've solved certain puzzles or got certain abilities, so forth and so on, right? And then this review score of 86, that's pretty good to me. That's pretty good to me. It's definitely piqued my interest. So, like Dog said, I'm stamping my passport. Right, I'm gonna try out Indiana Jones.
I didn't get mine.
I saw it, but I didn't even bother with that. I was like, that's stupid.
You didn't even try?
No, I thought that was dumb.
Yeah. What about you, Shaddai?
No, I tried, but I didn't get it.
Oh man, it sucks to suck. And no, I'm just kidding, Shaddai.
What?
Yeah, that's the first time, I always try with those and they never do it. So I'm actually surprised that they did this one. It's so funny because, like, of all the times I tried, this is the one I wanted the least.
They probably have all of the entries and they put it alphabetically. So you walked out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I'm stamping my passport. I'm going to be definitely trying Indiana Jones in the Great Circle there. Will it live up to the hype? I'm not sure. I'm not a huge indie fan, but a great game is a great game. Maybe this will turn me into an indie fan. You know what I mean? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It's enough to get me to try it. So yeah, I'm definitely hyped. Chat, let us know in the chat if you're going to play indie. Now I'm not paying for the early access period, so if you guys are doing the early access, shout out to you guys. Let me know if you've already played it. Let me know if you paid for the early access. Let me know about your Indiana Jones. Are you excited for it? And very happy that this is, of course, launching on Xbox. Yeah. So there we go. Let me see. Let me check with the chat. Let me go scroll up just a little, not too much. All right. So yeah, Noof Nukem supports Terry. Make your own decisions, Terry. Absolutely. Shout out to Splendiferous. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Yes.
I will say though, for Redfall, I had zero interest in that game because I hate vampires, but I gave it a try and I actually enjoyed it for the gameplay. I had fun playing it with friends.
I agree.
So I liked Redfall.
I agree.
I don't know. It's just there's so many games to play, and so many games, so little time. Sorry, Redfall got cut out. Just throwing it out there. I mean, I'm not bashing anybody who played it, but it's just not enough for me. All right, let's see.
Tony Todd, didn't he recently pass away?
Who?
Tony Todd.
Who's Tony Todd?
That's who that character's based off of.
This guy right here? Hold on. Let me go back to it. Hold on. This guy?
No, not him. That one.
This guy?
Yeah, that looks like Tony Todd. I think he recently passed away.
The Candyman. I'm not sure. Somebody Google while I run the show. All right, let's see.
So yeah, this is like his last performance is basically this.
Yeah. Jesse Darby over here. Yeah. Greg Miller only hated on it because he's still butthurt over it not coming to PlayStation originally. Just put the nail in that coffin. I'm not sure what that means. Sarah Bond put a nail in that coffin. I'm not sure what nail she put in which coffin.
Yeah, because
I think it's the allowing Xbox exclusives going on PlayStation, I think is what he's referring to.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Greg Miller's take again. I feel again that if people who have not liked this game, all they're telling me is what the game is not. What?
Yeah, his name's Axel in real life, you poser.
Hey, I haven't hated on it. I've been just taking the history of Indiana Jones as a franchise, as games, they've all sucked. The fact that finally, after like 20 games, somebody gets it right, hey, I'm all for it. But we'll see. I'll give you my own opinion. I might be Greg Miller as well. I might be Greg Miller number 2. You never know. You never know.
Axel Miller,
that's right. Stay tuned for my review.
Oh, goodness.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm either going to be Axel Miller or Axel West. I like the name West here. Or Axel West. Okay. So, yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Noof Dukem says he enjoyed Redfall for the most part. There you go. Jesse Darby says now watch it. Shout out to Jesse Darby. Thank you so much for being here. Now watch it. It'll go to PlayStation. It'll be rated 90. Mark my words, which is, I don't know what that BS, I think is what he's saying, which is BS.
Yep.
Because the game is the same on every platform, except maybe a little performance difference on the PS5 Pro. I'm assuming is what he meant to type there. Yeah, so there you go. All right, let's see. The graphics for Indy look insane. They do look good. A lot of people have been saying, why is Xbox not using the id Tech engine, which is what Indy is made out of, and only focusing on Unreal Engine games? And a lot of people are very, very much in that camp. Why is Xbox only not using the id Tech game engine on more games? Because look at it, Terry. Look at it.
Yeah, that game is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotta keep in mind that every engine has its pros and its cons, and so this works great for your single player kind of game. So they're not going to use it in everything because it may be lacking in certain areas where other games wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. So there you go. I'm not an indie fanboy. I still haven't even watched one movie. Not even one.
I have seen multiple Indiana Jones movies, but I have never once finished a single one of them. Like I always see them in bits and pieces because I lose interest so quickly with them.
Yeah, I'm like you. I only saw half of it, and that was with.
No, I take that back. I saw Indiana Jones in the Crystal.
There is Kate Blanchett. That's it.
There you go. So yeah. So there you go. And the teams are definitely talented. New gaming everyone's good on the Series S. See what talented devs can do. Absolutely. Shout out to Chad Walker. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says thanks, Iconic Video Games, for reminding me I need to finish Redfall before the end of 2025. Definitely. Oh, Doggy said he's playing it tonight. He's going to be Indiana Jones tonight. He's going to be Indy Doggy Jones tonight. That's right.
No. Finish your JRPG, buddy.
Finish your JRPG. Let's see. Fastback says he's waiting for it on Game Pass, like your boy here. Absolutely. I pay for Game Pass. Why not? That's right. Jesse Darby. So funny. Let's see. When can regular users play Indy? I think it launches Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. I think Tuesday's the launch date for Indy.
Yeah.
For 10. regular Joe Schmoes like us. Chair Walker says, I will give Indiana Jones a go. I love the 3 movies. I think there's been 5 Indiana Jones movies. I don't know. I'm not an indie fan, guys. I think there's 5. 6? Holy crap.
I think.
I don't know.
Because I know the last one, I can't even remember that it didn't do quite well like the others. There
you go. Splendifer says he's playing it now. He said it's time zone to New Zealand. probably.
Oh.
So, or he lives in New Zealand. I don't know. So shout out to you. Yeah. Noof calls him the Candyman. Yep. And he did say rip. Yeah, he said rip to Tony Todd. Okay,
Tony Todd.
So
See,
yeah, he did pass away, I guess.
I know him from Hercules and Xena because he played on those.
Yes, Tony passed away last month. Oh, so sad, so sad. Let's see. Shout out to Web Dave. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And guys, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you love the content. It really helps the channel grow. Trying to get to 500 subscribers, guys. Help me out. Help me out. Let's see. So yeah, everybody's saying that Tony Todd passed away. Yeah, so sad, sad, sad. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Splendiferous. Boo this man. I think he's talking about me. Boo this man. Shout out to Splendiferous. All right. Man, you can chat. You guys are on fire. Let's see. Doggy, kind of weird them releasing a game on Sunday night. Not really, man.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Starfield on Sunday.
Rewind the clip real quick.
What happened? What happened?
What do you just saw?
Freaking Todd Howard just comes up and steals the statue, sneaking behind the desk. Like, what's so weird?
Where, here?
Watch that statue. Like, he's gonna
oh my gosh, you're right.
He steals the statue and he leaves. Okay, go on. I'm sorry, it just caught me right there. I was like, what's he doing?
All good. It's all good. All right, hold on. They're about to post the official release date, so we'll know when us normies can play it. Hold on. Let's see. No, they didn't post the official release date. Okay, so that wasn't announced at the developer direct. All right, sorry. I just like it because it's a long clip and I don't have to pay attention to it. Okay, let's see. Jesse Darby's talking about movies here. This is why I never listened to what critics say. So critics say Star Wars was going to flop, Godfather was going to flop, and they were wrong. Yeah, they were wrong. They were definitely wrong.
Oh, do you guys play the Godfather video games? Oh.
No, I think he's talking about movies.
I know he's talking about movies, but like I don't care about the movies. The video game, though, the Godfather video game, so good. Highly recommend.
Yeah, there you go. Available. All right, let's see. Scott Free, shout out to Scott Free. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. He says, Last Crusade was the last movie I watched. Okay. Web Dave says, there's been 5 movies and 1 TV show. See, I didn't even know there was a TV show. This is why I'm saying I'm not an indie fan. So, let's see. Be Nice says, I'm loving indie. Absolutely. Let's see. I will not. Actually, I live in North Carolina, just like Jago Bale. All right, let's see. And Happy Cloud Gamer's on his way out. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Chill Walker says there's only 3 Indiana Jones movies. No one counts the bad non-fan indie movies.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. And yes, everybody, please hit that like button. Appreciate it.
That button.
Yeah. There you go. So Indiana Jones and the Great Circle came out to great reviews. So I'm gonna try it. Terry, you already said you were gonna try it, right?
Yep, I'm gonna give it a go.
You're gonna try it, right? But how are you gonna try it? I'm Game Pass subscriber. I'm using my Game Pass. What about you, Terry? How are you gonna try
Game Pass.
Eternal should die?
Maybe.
Oh, he's still on the maybe cap.
Maybe physical.
Oh, maybe physical. Okay.
Because
so we're all getting our stamps, right?
I don't have nothing. I'm gonna contact Xbox. I did, reply to you. I didn't get nothing.
So fun. Read it and weep, suckers. I'm just kidding. So we're stamping our passports to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. But that's not the only announcement for Indiana Jones. They also released a dynamic background for Indiana Jones for your Xbox. So here it is in all its indie glory. You can see the snake tail moving a lot. It's got a lot of dripping water. The water is moving on the background over here on his feet. You can see that. And that's it. And I like it because it's a long dynamic background. Instead of the snake just resetting, it goes back to the beginning. Like it runs forward and backwards. So this Indiana Jones, you can see the snake tongue also moving over here. in the Leaves movie. So this is the new dynamic background for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Terry, are you putting this on your Xbox?
No.
No. Oh man. What about you, Shaddai? You putting this on your Xbox?
I didn't know that. Of course, I'm gonna put it.
All right.
The one-
Shaddai's in the yes cam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at least look at it. I want to find out from the chat. Are you getting the dynamic? Are you putting the dynamic background on your
Yeah,
Xbox?
because right now I have Aerospace 2 as a background.
I have my own custom background that I use, so I don't change it.
Let me guess, your Dodge Viper.
No. No.
With a Mustang behind it.
God. No.
Let's see. This is just a simple yes or no question. I don't need a third option. So there you go. So, you know what? Let me put an option. Let's see. I don't play on Xbox consoles. There we go. That's the third option. Okay. Start the poll. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Start the polls. Let me know if you're putting that dynamic background on. Let's see. Be Nice says, I have Stalker 2 dynamic background. Okay. Oh, and it's loading YouTube because it wants to load me ads and I have an ad blocker on. Suck it, YouTube. All right. Let's see. Indie is good. Early access. Oh, no. YouTube told me suck it right back. Look at that. Let's see. Cyber Gunther says he already has it. All right. Let's see.
I just place it now.
Chair Walker says, I'm using the automatic background switcher based on the game. That's what I use, Chair Walker, as well. Let's see. Splendiferous says he has his own dynamic background, so he won't change it. Okay.
Yes.
No, I think he's mocking me. I think because he's got the eye roll happening there. I think he's mocking me.
He got the Splenda
He's
package
jealous.
behind.
He's jealous.
His background is Splenda, packages. That's
There
his
you go.
background.
Yeah. And Cyber Gunther says he has it on. All right. There you go. Lots of people with that dynamic backgrounds, as they should be. Let me just put this on here and pause it. I'm just going to pause it, guys. Sorry. So I don't have to keep rewinding. She is correct. 100%. Yeah. Dad the Man Cunningham says, I got my kids on my background. Otherwise, I would. Okay. Yeah, no, that's important. That's important. Gotta keep the children on there. Oh, my God, doggy. I'm waiting for this to pop up in my chat. Hold on so I can highlight it. Doggy Dog says, kind of looks like Axel. No, it doesn't, Doggy. Me and Harrison Ford do not look alike. So, yeah, there you go. So, all right. So, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, great reviews. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle gets a new dynamic background. Gets inspired theme controllers. Launching today. Everybody's talking high about it. Very, very good stuff going on for Indiana Jones. It's been a while since Xbox has put out a game with this much hype. Post reviews hype, I should say, is what I'm going to say it as. It's been a good while. So shout out to Xbox and what they're doing. Yeah. Jesse Darby says, yes, Axel, they came out and said it. Sarah Bond is the reason we're hitting the way we are because it was her idea's game everywhere. Yeah. That's you're talking about the Tom Warren piece, which basically just dug deeper into that Sarah Bond things that she already said. So it's more of an opinion piece, but I mean, it's right. I mean, it's the way Xbox is going. As much as I hate it, it's the way it's going. And believe you me, I hate it. Yeah. I think Doggy's just jealous that he didn't get his own Indiana Jones passport as a true indie fanboy.
I don't blame you, Doggy. I didn't get mine either.
He's just jealous.
Yeah. He got
jealous.
shredded in front of my face by Xbox.
All right. Terry, are you able to do an indie spotlight with this new setup yet?
Should be able to.
All right. You know what? I didn't upload your intro video. It'll take minutes to upload, and because I gotta find it. So we're just gonna go straight into Indie Spotlight, everybody. Oh, hold on, but before we do, Terry, how did the chat vote on the dynamic background?
All right. Are you going to put on the Indiana Jones background? 50% no, 33% yes, and 16 don't play on Xbox console.
What?
They're playing on
There
that Xbox, that Game Pass on PC.
That's right. They got that Xbox. This is an Xbox.
Yeah,
That's right, baby. As they should.
the
All right,
Amazon
Terry.
Fire Stick. There you go.
That's right. All right, Terry, take it away.
Taking it away. Okay, I gotta share my screen, all that good fun stuff. But yeah, we're gonna be going ahead and I'm gonna show you guys the new indie spotlight. This game recently released, so enjoy. We're gonna get the trailer up here in a moment.
All right, we go.
There we go. Hit that play button.
Having a goal is better than inactivity. An alternative to focusing on the symptoms
I'm loving
and the memories. I'm 120 years old, and I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
You're a goddamn departmental legend.
Legend, huh?
More like cautionary tale.
I need access.
Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty?
No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain.
Can I ask you something personal? Do you believe in life after death? Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now, can we believe in anything beyond this? What if you could choose the bank or death?
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park! The crowd is panicking!
Sarah, you there?
All those innocent souls.
I will find you.
James? No, please.
Take you apart piece by piece. Who are you?
I've lost visual.
You should be thanking me.
Not gonna lie, that looks awesome.
All
have
right,
an
you
echo.
guys. Nobody wants to die. It just recently came out. It's and it's on sale right now. So this is a detective noir kind of a style of game. It's going to play more in the likeness of Telltale. So think more narrative driven than gameplay, because Telltale you barely did any gameplay. So think of it more on the terms of like that. But it takes place in New York in 2329, and people now live to be quite old. Or really, they don't really die anymore. So basically, you're a detective trying to solve a murder. So and so you're kind of doing things. Now, this game is not overly long. Some gamers have gotten 10 hours of story out of it, and some have gotten 5. So it really comes down to how you play and how thorough you are. But you can get it on sale right now on Steam. It's on sale for $17.50, and Xbox has it on sale right now for $15. So otherwise, it's normally $25. So if you're interested in it and you want to have a little game to kind of run through, go ahead and check it out.
Awesome indie spotlight from Cool Cat Terry. Where is my button? Sorry, I'm trying to still figure this out. All right, we're taking a little pause here because I thought I was going to be able to do this directly from the browser, but I can't, so I'm setting up. So give me a second here. So yeah. Shaddai, you came in late. Why don't you tell us what you've been playing this week, Shaddai?
Metaphor Rifantagio, almost 90 hours. Still not done.
Still not done. Love it.
No, because it's like every single time that I go to a place, I expect it higher than my, higher than the enemies, and every single time there's a mix between lower levels and probably like three levels higher than me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta grind some more. So yep, almost 90 hours, but I'm gonna take five hours because sometimes it's like, oh, I gotta go here, I gotta go there. So, but yes, 90 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty typical for games from Atlas.
Okay, and yeah, I said Splendid for his 90 hours. My God, actually the way I play, either my maximum per day is 2 hours. Yesterday it was one of those into the story, and I did 5 hours straight.
Dang.
I wake up, go to work, I go home, I eat, and go right to bed.
Now you understand. Now you understand. Like, are you coming to the show? I'm like, no, because I be getting out at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Like,
That's
yeah,
when I take overtime.
I don't watch nothing. Like, I get home, eat, shower, bed. That's do it all over again the next day.
Yeah, I know.
Do it all over again.
Yep.
But don't listen to these lies, guys. They're lying to you. They're lying to you. They play lots of games. You want to know how we know that they play lots of games, guys? You want to know, Terry, how I know you're lying?
I think I know what you're talking about.
That's right. And that is because they did an Xbox year review. So let's take a look at Terry's year review. All right.
Yes.
So Terry is an Xbox Ultimate subscriber, right?
Yeah.
She played 935 hours total this year. So let's see, 935 hours divided by 365 days.
That was
She
before
averages
overtime
2.5
kicked in.
hours a day. A day.
That was before
play
overtime.
And like always, Skulls and Bones underneath the water level. See, number 3.
Well, but look at that. Only one Ubisoft game made my top 3, you guys. Only one.
Only one. So
Yeah,
let's go
but
over
it's
Terry's
number
year
3.
review so far, right? And I apologize. Like I said, I'm still getting this set up because it did.
I'm surprised Skull and Bones is my number 3 because I played Avatar. I felt like I did Avatar way more than Skull and Bones. So I don't know. I'm calling BS on this review.
You're calling BS on this?
Your own review. What?
Dude, I feel like I put in way more time on Avatar. I don't know. That game is so much better. Like I like Skull and Bones. I do like Skull and Bones, but I like Avatar more.
There you go. All right, so let's see here. So Terry, let's take a look at some of your year in reviews here. So Baldur's Gate 3, she played it for 167 hours.
God.
That was a single playthrough. That's one playthrough. I still got to go through it again.
That's a single playthrough.
That's
all right.
one playthrough, yeah.
Yes. So there she is, right? She's got that Baldur's Gate right there. Let me throw this.
That's a great game.
Yeah, such a good game. She has been talking that she's been playing New World a lot, 132 hours. 132 hours in New World. 330 gamer score earned on this one. Shout out to Terry playing those new games. And look, she was just playing it November 19th. Boom. So good for you, Terry. Looking awesome. And then, of course, Skull and Bones, 104 hours plays, 880 gamer score. Just looking good. So there you go. Terry's year review. Don't let it listen to that. Oh, I got no time to play. She plays 2.5 hours on average a day, guys. A day. So there you go. Terry's year review. I think you played more hours than all of us, Terry. What's it like to have so much free time?
I don't have that free time no more. That's at the beginning of the year.
Well, let's or does she have more free time than all of us? Let's find out. Let's see where Shaddai is. Let's see. Yours, you didn't upload hours, did you? Oh yeah, you did. Okay. So this is Shaddai's, right? And he played 1,286 hours this year. What? Oh my God. 1,286 divided by 365. Shaddai averages 3.5 hours a day of gaming.
See, I told you 2 hours.
3.5 hours a day of gaming. Holy cow, Shaddai. Good for you, buddy.
They're not counting. They're not counting when I'm like, what? I got to go to the bathroom. Wait a minute. I got to go outside.
Turn your Xbox off, man. It won't count. They have save states now. Quick resume. This isn't like your old Nintendo. You can turn it off.
That means he didn't play any games at all this year. He's got his entire year's worth in one game that came out at the end of the year.
That's not it.
We'll see. Okay, so Shaddai looking good, looking sharp. All right. Right. Shaddai right here. Look at him. All right. Let's see. So Shaddai. Hold on. Let me catch up with the chat. Let me see what they're saying. All right. Splendiferous is blown away by Terry's games. Yeah. There you go. Shout out to my beautiful wife. She's the MVP of my life. She says the cat is so comfy next to Terry. Yeah. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, I got one passed out here, and I got the other one trying to open the door.
No wonder I heard the meow. Open the door.
Let's see. Doggy Dog had 1,050 hours, but 200 of those were my daughter playing Minecraft.
Right. I agree.
There you go. Guys, let us know how many hours you have gaming. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. Holy cow. Chet Walker taking it to the house. 3,518 hours on 61 games. Good God. What do you people find the time? I'm jealous of your life. I'm jealous of your life right now. All right, so let's see. Shadai's Call of Duty was number one. 109 hours. 109 hours since it launched. When did it launch? In October?
October. But yeah,
Jesus
they've been
Christ.
inviting me though. That's when I played with Scrub Nurse too. It was a lot of hours on that night.
Breathe, Shadai. Breathe, bro. Breathe.
I was on my duty.
This one is the one I'm jealous of right here. Shadai has 99 hours on Remnant 2 Standard Edition.
100% on that game.
Yeah, I wanna play this game so bad. But you know, who has the time? I don't have 99 hours. What?
I have to finish the last DLC. It looked great.
And then he has 96 hours on Final Fantasy 14. No, wait. What is that? Final Fantasy 9?
9.
Final Fantasy 9.
Take that, doggy.
Oh man, doggy, someone's calling you out. You Final Fantasy fraud.
Yep, you fraud. That's a great game.
So I think you did great. Jesse Darby says they said my most played game this year was Vampire Survivors. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Vampire Survivors, great game. I spent a good deal of time on that game as well. Me too, but I play it on my phone. All right, so that's them. Let's move over to me. I think everybody's going to be shocked on my game review. Are you ready?
5 hours.
So this year, Halo Wars 2 is my number one game. It is my go-to. Shadai, you always see me playing Halo Wars 2.
Yes, I'm like, this guy.
Yeah, I love my Halo Wars 2. All right, so unlike these guys who have all the time in the world, I only played for 422 hours this year, which is actually I feel like I haven't played that many hours this year. 442 hours this year. I average roughly an hour and 15 minutes, like an hour and 10 minutes per day on gaming. I played 39 games though, so that's cool. I am not an achievement hunter, guys, so don't look at this. I could care less about achievements.
Yeah, by those hours on Halo War, you should be by now 100%.
I'm not trying. I'm just playing. Right? So let's see. I am in the top 3% for gamers for gamer score. Even though I'm still not up there where these guys are, I'm still in the top 3%. I'm in the top 10% for time played, though I'm not an achievement hunter at all. At all. Yeah. So yeah.
What was mine?
Chet Walker has 1,576 hours in Microsoft Solitaire alone. Jesus. And then 817 hours on Diablo 4. Oh, hold on. Doggy says, I had so many hours in JRPGs this year. It's crazy. Prove it, bro. Where's your gaming review? Let me see it. Let's see. So, of course, Halo Wars. I played for 68 hours. I am in the top 5% of this game's most active players. I earned one achievement. I unlocked one achievement in this game this year, Jedi.
Yo, that's insane.
The Tribe. You unlocked this on May 26, 2024. Only 6% of players have unlocked this. So there you go. I unlocked a rare achievement. I have 49 hours in Diablo 4. I love me some Diablo. I'm in the top 20% of this game's most active players. So yeah, getting there. And then Unicorn Overlord. That's right. Unicorn Overlord. 42 hours played. Yeah, this game is great. It definitely deserves to be up there in the top strategy games of the year. Other games I played, you can see, yeah, okay. Other games I played. I played some Expeditions, some Hellblade. So Lords of the Fallen, it's my consistent game. And Shaddai said it the other day. How come all you I ever see plays Halo Wars? He told me that the other day, so it's funny.
It wasn't that far behind.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, Axel Overlord. Yeah.
Well, you're mentioning about the percentage. I'm 2% of players for time played, 1% of players for gamer score, and I'm 1% of players for achievement unlock.
Yeah. So Dougie says he accidentally hid Be Nice. Be Nice, after the show, I will unhide you.
I
can't
already
do it
did.
during the show. Okay, Terry already did. All right, thank you, Terry. I will unhide. We'll see.
Oh
Dude,
God.
dude, let me share my screen for that because I just find it comical for one of my games that's
All
on
right,
my
yeah.
list.
Go ahead and share your screen.
Oh, I think
Go ahead and share your screen, Terry. I'll throw it in here.
Okay, so like, I was going through my games play, like you were showing some of the games you played, and I have a game on my list that I'm surprised made it on my list.
Holy tabs, Terry! All right, keep going.
I have more tabs on my other screens. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hold
The
on,
RAM on your computer must be going crazy. All right. Number 4, Snow Runner. Yeah, makes sense. Number 6, Expeditions.
So these make sense, right? But then you keep going. Okay, so then I got my Ubisoft. That makes sense. But then
You're trying. Yeah, that makes sense.
keep going. Hold on. It's over right there.
The
Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail ate it.
What? Made it. Wow.
I got the new. Yeah, I got Oregon Trail on there, dude. Oh, it's fun. That funny.
That's great. I didn't even know you could play that on Xbox.
Yeah. So there you go.
What is it,
Oregon
like
Trail.
a remake? Is it like a remake?
Yeah, they redid it.
Hold on, Terry. You're a First Descendant player?
Yeah.
Really? Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. That is cool. I have are you doing the Void Chaser in season 2?
No, I stopped playing it. I have to go back. I got distracted with other games, so I stopped playing it.
I see. There you go. All right. Yeah, First Descendant is something I want to try out, but I just again don't have time. Jesse Darby, can you block me, Doggy Dog? He can, but he better not. He better not. All right, so there you go. Terry's year in review. Oh, hold on. I just got a message.
So yeah, I mostly play RPGs, action and simulation. So.
Oh yeah. Let's see. You mostly play. Looks like 33% is role playing games. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
See how little I give a damn about shooters?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see what else I got here going on. Yeah, no, let's see. Hold on. Now that you say it, what was my number 1? I played a lot of RPGs this year, more than I have in a long time. So there you go. 34% role playing, 27% action adventure. Oh, here we go. 25% strategy. That's right. 7% simulation, 7% other. You can see where I play. I play on console, on PC, and on cloud. People can tell me I don't use cloud gaming. I do. So yeah, there you go. On cloud.
So like your busiest month was September. Mine was February, which I find comical because everyone says February's dead, and that was my busiest month of gaming.
Why was September? Oh, I know why September was my busiest month. I took a week off from work, and I played a lot of games. Yeah, I took a week off of work on what was it, Labor Day? Yeah, Labor Day. I took that whole week off.
Mine was crazy. I'm looking at my list. Mine was really crazy.
What was your busiest month, Shaddai?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Does it say here, or do I have to say it?
You can share your screen. There's a share screen button if you want to share it. That's up to you.
Yeah,
let's see. Xbox Gamer said, you only played 39 games. I played 175. Yeah, I'm telling you, this was a down year for me, man. Over here, it shows 20
there you
games,
go.
20 games that I played, right? It shows the 20 games that I played. And, there's only 15 games missing from that list. Let's look at Shaddai. Shaddai, show us what you got going on.
Okay. So you saw that it was Call of Duty. So he got the time went up because I know I played last night.
May. Okay.
I
May
played
was your
some-
May, okay? XDefiant month, okay? Holy crap! You're the top 1 per 2 1 1 1. What the heck should I?
I told you.
Wow!
So I'm there. Then we have
Wow! I'm
the
impressed. I'm jealous of Shadai's life,
then
gaming
we
life.
have
That is.
we already saw this one. Now the other games. So
Yeah, scroll those back to number 4.
right
And number
there.
4 is Final Fantasy 9. Halo
Then we got-
Infinite. Okay. Oh, Sekiro. Sekiro. Did you finish it? Should I?
No, I got my butt whooped.
Suck.
So
All
I
right,
got
let's see.
I got
Darksiders. That's a good one. Call of Duty 2. Lots of RPGs, JRPGs. Miasma Chronicles. Yeah. Fortnite. The Surge. I don't even know what that is.
it's like
Oh,
a soul
State of Decay.
thing.
I love State of Decay. Lost Ruins. Yeah. Ukulele. All
My
right.
son. That's my son.
Liza P. Yeah, that's your son too. Gears of War Judgment, great game, and Gears of War Tactics, yeah,
Yeah.
also great game.
I like tactics a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
your
but
top
where do you
games
see
played
the-
with friends?
Oh yeah, right here. But where do you see the busiest month? Does it
Go
say?
Scroll
back
up,
up.
it's
It
up,
was
it's
back
up.
up. Go back up. Where
Go
all
back
your
up,
little
go back up.
circles and triangles are. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
go
right
to
there.
the
Oh.
graphs.
It's like concentration.
Right
Right there.
there. Says your busiest month is May.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There you go. Shout out to Dave Reezy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. And Dave Reezy says, I won't bother looking at mine. I probably only played 5 games. It's all right, man.
It's good, dude.
It's good.
Like mine for this year was low. I was only at 31, so it was low this year compared to like if I was to go back like 4 years ago before my life changed, I probably had like 300 for the year. So it's a huge change.
Yeah. No, 39 is low for me. Even lower is the amount of games I finished this year. I usually finish a lot more games in a year, and I don't think I finished a single game this year. Am I? No, I finished Hellblade, and I finished Diablo, and I think that's it for the year. Oh no, and Final Fantasy. Yeah. All right, let's see. Top games played with friends, of course. Age of Mythology, Gotham Knights, and Halo Wars 2. I play this with my friends a lot. So, yeah, there you go. And of course, my friends that I play with. What game is the most massive? It's your Game Pass. It's your year with Game Pass. I've been 28 months subscribed. I played a total of 161,000 minutes and 28 Game Pass games played. Here it goes. See, I've only earned 23,000 rewards for that's rewards, not
Have you claimed them?
yeah, I claimed them. Yeah, but I only earned 23,000. I know like people that own like hundreds of thousands a year. Yeah, again, I am not an achievement guy. I just do my stuff. Look at this is my lifetime. I've been on Xbox for like 20 years.
And I
This is
think
my lifetime achievement score. I am not an achievement guy, guys.
I think we came to an agreement that we were gonna do it in order if you wanted to.
I find it
No,
comical
the whole Halo.
for
Yeah, we did. I'm just waiting for you.
Yeah, but you're like Halo Wars 2. I'm like, he's not gonna back out from that thing.
Believe it or not, I mean, matches only take about 30 minutes, should I?
You
Matches
mean
only
30
take about
hours.
30 minutes. So, yeah. Let's see. Um,
Hey, since some of you guys are talking about football in the chat, I'm curious, how many of you guys watch football in Madden mode? I'm curious.
what the hell is Madden mode?
If you watch NFL, I think on Amazon Prime, they have a
Mhm.
setting where it turns on like the circles and all the moves and stuff, so it looks like you're playing Madden when you're watching the live game. So it makes it easier for people to like track and follow the plays and the players. I'm curious if anyone uses it.
Huh.
Thank you, Jesse Darby. Yes, they better cream the heck out of the Lions.
Hold on a second. How come Triple says he's here, but I don't ever see him? I don't see you, Dread. Let me hit you with a new link. Maybe that'll work. Check the DMs for the link, Dread. I don't see you. So yeah. Sorry about that, bro. I just don't see you. So yeah. I can have up to 5 people on here. I don't see why I wouldn't see Dread. I have no idea what's going on here. New software. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Okay. Let's see. Mine is low too. Nothing but Halo, Call of Duty, and Hellblade. Yeah, there you go. See. Last year, my most played game was Starfield. Mine too. Probably. I don't know though. I always play Halo Wars, so it'd probably be up there. Let's see. Doggy Dog says Red Zone is the only way to watch football. It's so expensive. Oh my god, bro. Hook me up with your password. That is so expensive. Red Zone is so expensive. Have you seen the subscription price for that? Holy cannoli.
I just go to NFL Plus.
NFL Plus?
Yep.
Also expensive. What the heck? You guys are rich.
It's like $6.
$6 a game? All right. But I think that's it. Sorry, Dread. I can't get you on here. I apologize. I don't see you. You and I will have to get on the phone call and do it ourselves here. But anybody got anything else they want to say here?
No, that should be all, buddy.
Yeah. Go Lions. Is that what we want to say? Should I go Lions?
No, go this type of lion, which is a Buffalo. They playing tonight.
That's right. I think the Broncos are playing this week as well.
They're playing really well.
It's really funny. We were supposed to be the worst team in the NFL, and we're about to sneak into the playoffs for the first time since 2015. Yes.
That buddy Nix, whatever his name is.
Bo
Nix.
He's the one. He's the one.
He reminds me of somewhat John Elway.
Oh, he's good, man. If he's already that good, I'm very happy for it. Like super happy. Let's see. Doggy Dog says JRPGs I played this year: Final Fantasy 16, Sea of Thieves, Visions of Mana, Trials of Mana, Final Fantasy 1 Pixel twice, Final Fantasy 2 Pixel, Dragon Quest 3 Remake. Yeah, but prove it, bro. Prove it.
I want to play. Yeah, I know.
No, I'm just kidding.
No receipts.
I mean, I can type all kinds of things into the chat too, right? Right? Hold on, I want to show you something. Should I? I want to show you something real quick. If I can find it in 2 minutes. Here it is. Have you seen Zoolander?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. You're gonna love this then. Hold on. Here we go.
Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God. It's beautiful. There it is.
That's how we feel about Bo Nix, baby. He's the one.
Let's see how far they're gonna go.
Let's see.
We're just looking for that number 1 seed of the AFC.
There you go. Doggy Dog says, "Go look at my profile, punks." Later, maybe. Shout out to Doggy Dog, always messing with him. Love you, bro. You know I do. All right, guys. Anybody got anything else?
That should be all.
No. All right. Hold on. Guess who just joined us? There he is.
Dreadpool.
We cannot hear you though. Yeah, this happened to Terry and me earlier today as well. This is why we launched late.
Yep.
Hold on, let me hide you on stream here. Hold on, because I'm sure he's probably letting out all kinds of 4-letter words. If you want to share your screen and just show us your year in review, Dread, we can just go over it if you want. But it's up to you. Yeah. So let me know, bro. Oh man. No, he's out. All right. Yeah. With that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We want to thank you guys, the chat, so much for being here. because we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys did chat, and that's why you guys did chat will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are going to get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And I'm Eterna Shade.
And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.